Hi guys, and welcome to Halifax Here. My name is Gina Harnish.
I'm Adam Cooper.
Halifax Here is a My Halifax weekly podcast where we upload right here on a YouTube channel every Friday. We talk about things happening in Halifax, answer questions, and talk about things we thought you might like to talk about. So let's get into it. So for this week's episode, we're going to be doing a bit of a January recap because I feel like the start of 2018 has been extremely busy for us.
It has been crazy busy.
And a lot of really cool things have happened, so we kind of just wanted to talk about it and
basically tell you guys how it went down.
Yeah, basically. So the first thing we did this month was film at the Sport Hall of Fame, which you did by yourself because I was not able to.
Yeah, that was fun because, to be fair, the Sports Hall of Fame was super cool. They gave me like free reign to go around and to play with everything and film everything, and the staff came out and I could film a bit of each person doing their role. So that was really, really cool. And it's always weird when I don't have you filming there because I've only got someone to bounce ideas off, and that time I was just like, see how this goes. So that was cool. But that was more of a, I started talking to them about that in December. So the first week of January we got it done. And then I was like, okay, so what's going to happen in the next couple of episodes? Because this one's like been a work in progress organising that. Mm-hmm. And then it just got crazy busy.
Yeah, and that was really nice of them because there was a bunch of, like all the people that worked at the Sport Hall of Fame were actually in the video too, which was really cool.
That was super cool.
That they took time out of their day to...
Yeah, I kind of, because it started off getting Katie, is like, well, can we get Christina? Because Christina was the one who goes around and does the education stuff. Mm-hmm. And then Katie's like, well, I'll talk about this. Then we got Shane in, and it's just like, that's always fun though when you're like filming, and then everyone's like, can we be part of it? Can we do this? And I was like, yes, you can.
Yeah, totally. So that was good. And then we filmed a video. We haven't posted it yet. We filmed at the True North Diner in Bedford.
Yeah.
We haven't posted it yet just because we had some other things come up that we thought was...
Well, I mean, the thing is, we try and make, in order to keep the vlog consistent, we often have to film like on a schedule. So sometimes we'll be like, okay, we'll film here, here, and here, but then an event will happen like right in the middle, and sometimes the events, they're happening in real time, so we have to be kind of like as close to them as possible in order to kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Because like if we talk about, like, we were at the Business Awards this week, but if we talk about the Business Awards 3 weeks away, or 3 weeks in the future, and we're like, we're talking about an event that happened last month. Yeah. So it's a lot of times where we've planned episodes and we film them, and then someone will reach out and be like, hey, can you cover this for me? So then I'll bump something if it's not, lack of a term, relevant. But like, for example, we've already filmed a video at Gibo, the farm repair people, because they're super cool. And but then there's an event happening at the Halifax Distillery. Kitty and the cats are playing, and they invited us there. So I just switched the order, we'll upload them, and that happens a lot. And I think True North Diner, if you think about it, we went to film the Oval that day, and it was like wicked cold, and we couldn't skate because it was so bad.
And it was super windy.
So we went to True North Diner, and then we filmed there. But then the whole convention thing happened, and that kind of like...
But it's also good to have videos on hand in case something happens and we run out of ideas. It's always good to have like a backup video to have on hand.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, I don't think we'd ever run out of ideas as such. But like, we'll always think it's something for everyone to do or us to film. But I just feel like there's so many times where, like, in the summer we're event heavy, but in the winter we're not. It's like you only have to have a bad snowstorm, and the event you're going to film is now washed out or not going to happen. So then we have to think of something else. So it is nice to have like backups there, just so that we're kind of covered off.
Yeah, and we did the Oval last weekend.
Weekend before last.
And because, like Adam said, we were going to film it the same day as the True North Diner, but it was insanely cold and insanely windy.
Like, it was crazy windy.
Yeah, but there were still people skating.
Yeah, well, they weren't until they were like, can you please come off the ice? Yeah. The wind is too bad.
Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, we should leave.
Yeah.
It was hard to film.
Yeah. And I'm actually kind of glad because I didn't have my skates sharpened that day. I was just going to kind of risk it and be like, yeah, I'll skate on rusty skates.
Yeah. That was one of those times I was like, because I obviously I didn't skate. If you watched the video, I didn't skate. If you haven't watched the video, check it out. I was like, just do 2 laps. Just do 2 laps, and that's all we need.
Yeah. I
wasn't thinking about the fact that you might fall over and like break your neck. Yeah. It's like two. That's how committed I am to the videos, that I'm prepared for you to break your neck.
I was willing to do it. I was ready, but I knew it was like my skates were not in a good condition.
No. At one point, you sat down, you put one skate on, you're like, I don't know, we should do it. And I was like, okay, we should go, because my face was like going to break. And then you were like, no, we're here, let's do it. And you stood up, and then they were like, the alert came, and I was like, oh, no one can skate today. And I was like, thank God.
I know, I was like, yes.
Let's leave.
So then we went back. I got my skates sharpened at the Forum, and we went and skated. And that day it was crazy busy. It was packed, jam-packed, and it was a nice day though. Yeah, it was sunny.
It was kind of perfect filming conditions, because it was like clear blue sky, it was sunny, and again, it's kind of hard when you have to film around other people, because I don't think they always understand what you're doing. You're just some weird guy with a camera. But there's enough people there to show, like, man, this is busy. Because when we filmed in the summer, and there's just like me on a skateboard, and like there's those guys doing that like power skating during the summer.
Yeah.
It kind of looks weird that there's just me skateboarding and like 3 other dudes on there.
Yeah.
Because it was really the autumn when I did that.
Yeah.
So I felt like it was a better representation of what the Oval was kind of like. But not so crazy that we couldn't film. So it was like a good balance. And the other thing I liked is, because it was so, your skates are so bad, and we had to get them sharpened, is that we could also then show people, this is where you can go and get stuff sharpened.
Yeah.
Because the whole point we do this is to kind of showcase what you can do in the city. And I think it was nice to be able to double edge it and be like, hey, you can skate on the Oval, but if you need to scarf, if you need to sharpen your skates, this is where you go.
Yeah, and he was great. He had a little measuring tool and everything. Like he was
like balancing the skates.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, your blades are not balanced. I was like, you balance the skates? Like, what?
Like, all right, cool. Good for me.
I was like, isn't that what you do with car tires? But
yeah, but that was really fun. And then this weekend past, we actually got invited back to the convention center.
We haven't covered the first convention one yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. So before that, we were after the order it went was that we
I have it written down right in front of me, and I didn't.
So we did Sports Hall of Fame, and we filmed the True North Diner, which is an episode that hasn't come out yet. Then we went to convention center. Now when the convention said it was their grand opening weekend, and we thought they were only doing tours on Friday. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, we can't get to you, like it was like 4 till 6 the opening tours was like, we can't be there at 6, can we like come after? And there was a lady there called Sadie, and she was like, yo, she didn't actually say yo, she was like, hey, if you want, there's tours all weekend, but we've got events happening at the same time, so do you want to come? And we were like, yeah. I was like, can we film? And this has always been a kind of like a bone of contention for us, is that a lot of times for us, we desperately want to film, but not everyone gets it, and some people are like, oh no, you can't film. So it's like, do you ask? And then we told, no, you can't film.
Or do you just do it?
Yeah, just turn up and be like, screw it.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, again, that morning, we'd actually gone, I'm not going to say where, but we went to an event. And as we were walking in to film it, there's a big sign saying, no filming of any kind. I was like, damn, because that was a really cool event. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be the guy that films this and then gets like hung out to dry over it, so I couldn't film it. Then the heavens opened, it poured down with rain. And it was like the power got knocked out, and I was like,
oh yeah, oh my god, I totally forgot. Yeah, because we went to the Halifax Library for shelter. We got a coffee and hung out for like a couple hours.
That's such a cool building.
Yeah.
I love that building.
And they lost power because it was raining. It was big, it was a storm, I guess, happening. I don't know. They lost power. Yeah, it was windy. And so we were like, oh, okay, where do we go now? Because they had to evacuate the building. And
so then we got in. Then eventually, we waited 45 minutes, and we got into the convention center. Mm-hmm. And I remember going in, and it was so cool. It was such a cool experience in terms of Sadie, who I think looks after the social media side of it. She was like, yeah, film, and then send me the link so I can see it. And we just went in, and because they said you could film, and they knew we were doing it, we just basically made the vlog the way we wanted to make it, which is what we always try and do, but it's a lot harder when you're trying to have like sneakily film something versus being like, we're filming, come and get it, bro. And then we made a vlog, and we uploaded that Monday, and we sent it to the convention center, and they loved it, and they were like, oh, this is so cool, and we were like, it's great, glad you like it. And I said to Sadie, because we were messaging through Instagram, I was like, if you have anything else, let us know. And she was like, really? She said, we got our first event is this weekend, do you want to come? But I flew to Denver. I was literally in Denver, and I was like, I can't physically be there. And he said, well, we have our first gala event, so, can you be there for that? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And it was like a Thursday night. We don't normally film, we'll film any day of the week, but, I can usually fit into my schedule, but it's not always easy for me to fit. If it's work time, like it was 9 to 5.
I work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, so if it's during the day, I can't be there.
Which is what happened with the Sports Hall of Fame. I had to film that one
during the day.
During the day, which is cool. Between the two of us, we can usually make something work. But I always prefer it if Gina's there. But this gala event was happening on Thursday, but it's happening Thursday night, so that was super cool. So it just fitted in nicely that we had the convention center kind of like grand opening. Then we had the Oval video, and then we did the Business Awards, which if you're watching this Friday, so that would have been Monday's video, and that was such a good night.
Yeah, it was really amazing. It was really amazing.
And that was kind of like a different experience too, because that was the first time that we were kind of given best way I can describe it is like full backstage access. Like we went in, and they said to Emma said to us, what do you want from me? I was like, just so I can film. She's like, yep, whatever you want. And we just literally ran around filming everything. And that was a different kind of challenge, because that was a 4-hour long event. So we're filming for 4 hours. Like we ran down 2 batteries. We had 200. We filmed in clips, so we had over 200 clips, which normally we would have 80. We film an hour and a half normally. Yeah. So to edit that event, capture it all and bring it down was super challenging on the editing side of it. But it was to have that again, for them to be so we trust you, film what you want to film and put it out there. That was so cool. Yeah. And again, for us, the whole reason we do this is to showcase the best of Halifax and kind of what things you can do in order to support local. Mm-hmm. And they just super got behind us, and all the businesses came out, and that was just such a good time.
Sadie has been absolutely awesome. I kind of want to meet her in person and be like, you're really cool. Thank you for allowing us to do that. And also, once we put out that award, the Business Award video, a lot of those businesses were retweeting it and messaging us, and it's just really cool.
Yeah, it was the most cool social media, everyone being social and getting in and supporting it, because it's nice, because it was something to do with it wasn't oh, this is a cool event. This is a celebration of a business community and Halifax, and that was just so good to be a part of.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of that?
Hearing the stories. Do you remember the lady in the IWK? I think she's the CEO, the chair lady. Yeah. She might have been CFO. It was hard because you were having to run from different areas to get there. And she was talking about the work they're doing at the IWK, and there's a lot of groundbreaking stuff coming out of there. That's going to be on a national scale, and it's coming right out of Halifax. And she was so pumped when she was she spoke, and it was towards the end of the night when we were going nearly 3.5 hours at this point. And she started to talk, and I was like, man, that woman is lightning in a bottle. I didn't even film her, because I was just it was such a good night. Yeah.
I really liked the owner of the Pavia Gallery and Cafe. Yeah. I really enjoyed her speech. Yeah. She was really inspiring, because she was talking about how she came here with nothing. Yeah. And basically just risked everything to start up a cafe and a gallery with her partner, I guess. Yeah. And I just thought that was really cool.
And the only woman winner too.
The gold winner, I think. Yeah. Yeah. There was another woman who won bronze or silver for something else.
Oh, it was silver.
The distillery.
She was the first gold winner.
She was the first gold female winner.
And that was always cool.
Yeah. So that was really fun. And then, like you said, we filmed Gibo.
Yeah.
The phone repair, which was really fun.
That was really fun because I know Nick used to work for me back in the day, so it was kind of like meeting a long lost friend.
Yeah.
So there was so much talking and so much catching up. But to see him, because when I met him, he wasn't even a student yet, and now he's got these 5 stores and he's going corporate and he's just found this gap in the market and he's just crushing it. It was cool to see that side of it. And
he's super inspiring.
Yeah,
I gotta say, like. Just hearing him talk about his business and how passionate he is, it was like, man, I wish I had that kind of energy.
Yeah. And we have a new camera.
We got a new camera. We're not filming on it right now because we kind of want to practice on it and learn how to use it, basically.
Well, I think I've got the settings set up so we set the way we film, but we switch brands, so we've got to figure out the controls.
Yeah.
And that sounds kind of stupid, but if you use cameras, you'll know. It'd be like you switching from an iPhone to a Pixel, and then we're like, wait, what? So it's not that we're stupid, we can't fix it. I just want to be in a position where we can make the same level videos that we normally do. It's a much better camera, so the quality should be better. Mm-hmm. But I don't want it to be, the quality's better, but it's not showing that because we don't know how to use it yet.
Yeah. So we're going to practice on that, and hopefully in the next couple videos, it'll look different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that we did in January. It seemed like a lot, and we're not, it's the end of January now, but
it's January 31st. Yeah. The other thing is, like, if you're watching the podcast and you ever feel like, because I know in the last episode we were like, we really want to go in the convention center, but we already had videos with us in the convention centers. Because with the podcast, we try and film those, because we're talking about subjects, like we try and film those back to back. So when we literally filmed those, that was like the first week of January, so we didn't even know that we could get into convention center.
Yeah.
So then we got in, but just because it was effectively when we filmed it was January 1st, but episode 3 didn't come out till like the 23rd. Mm. So a lot happens in between that. So if you're ever watching the podcast and like, wait, they're out of sync, it's just the way My Halifax works, is that sometimes stuff comes up and we just jump on it.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We might wrap it up here. And I also just wanted to say thank you guys for watching and supporting us on our social media and our YouTube channel and everything. We've been getting a few comments lately of people saying that they watch our videos and they're from different parts of the world and they're thinking about coming here, and our videos have really helped them.
Yeah. And
we just wanted to say thank you, because that's really, really cool, and that's why we do this, basically.
That's always nice, because for us, we do this so that everyone can see how cool Halifax is and what it's like. And I moved from England to Halifax, so when people are like, I want to move to Halifax too, and your channel's helping me do that, that means a lot to us, because that's really why we started this, was for everyone else to see just how cool this place is.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, thank you.
So one thing just before we go, a lot of people say to me, it's not really a podcast, it's really a vlogcast, or it's a video, which is true. When we started the podcast, we realized that we didn't quite have the correct setup to make this purely audio. We always wanted it to be a video and an audio option too. I am working on starting an Anchor account so that we can actually put these as a podcast, so people can actually listen to them as a podcast. I have some issues with feedback with a mic, which I haven't figured out. I'll probably upload them anyway, but that is coming. So if you are thinking, I want to listen to this in my car, it will be happening soon.
Yeah, so just bear with us while we figure that out. So thanks again for watching this week's episode, and hopefully we'll have the audio podcast soon. Next week we're going to be talking about Katimovic and my experience with the program. They recently brought it back in Canada, so we'll be talking about that next week. Don't forget to tune in, and don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I think that's everything. And again, thank you for watching. And if there's anything you think we should, or you'd like us to talk about in future episodes, let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye.
See you guys.